That should work. Bring this closer to my face. Does it look good? Looks good. Does it sound good? Face. And it does sound good. So, sit up a little straighter. Hello, people of the internet. It is I, Solarak Dragon here, back with more Fate Grand Order, where today, Zeus will fall. Hopefully, Zeus will go down today as we continue the 5th Lostbelt, second summit of... I kind of just already described it, but we'll do section 19, I think it is, we're currently on. Yeah, we're on section 19. It's only a 2-arrow note, so should be good. We are very close to the end of Olympus as well. It's like 26, 27 sections. I can't remember the exact number. But, yeah, Olympus is approaching its end, and what a story it's been so far. I look forward to the final act of it. So without further ado, let's just jump in to section 19. I am the thunder that smites the stars, part 2. Excuse me. Oh, got a crick in my neck, though. Also, still have that feeling in my throat, so I'm not going to be doing any voices again. Unfortunate, but... rather a lot of noise down below. It seems Chaldea et al. Have come to save this queen. That's got to be a reference or something. Even so, I doubt this is a matter of mercy or affection. They're still set on cutting down the Tree of Emptiness. I'm sure this is just something of a pit stop along their way to the tree. Don't you agree? Caddock? Oh! Caddock's alive! Interesting. Yeah, you're probably right. I wouldn't try to talk if I were you. With a wound that deep, anything you say may not be your last words. Well, I suppose it was I who asked the question, wasn't I? Wasn't it? I do apologize. It's fine, don't worry about it. At least I managed to close the wound. Good, I'm glad to hear it. Then from here on, I suppose it all comes down to just how lucky you are. Good one. Aren't you gonna kill me? No, I'm not. As one of the servants summoned by the foreign god, I have indeed been ordered to supervise the cryptors. But my orders really only apply to one singular cryptor, Crystallia. So regardless of what ideals you consider, or what sort of antics you get up to, you'll never be eligible for purging. Now you tell me, if I'd known that sooner, I wouldn't have stuck around so much. Hey, that thing you said earlier. About Chaldea. You said they're working with a samurai woman now, right? Ah, you mean Miyamoto Musashi, until she's a highly abnormal, even for a heroic spirit. She was probably pretty abnormal as a human, too. The only kinds of people who'd save someone from being executed, just to let them die another way, would have to be crazy or a samurai. Maybe she's rubbing off on them. You know Rasputin. They say that samurai don't fight or die for gods. Instead, they risk their lives for duty and loyalty, and stuff like that. It might be derived from Confucianism or something, but still. Samurai, huh? That doesn't sound quite right. From everything I've heard about her, Miyamoto Musashi is about the furthest thing from a samurai. In fact, if anyone is rubbing off on anyone, I guess it's Chaldea rubbing off on Musashi. That's so. Honestly, I don't really know what you're talking about. All I know is, the way things are going, this place is gonna see some serious action. So what are you gonna do, Rasputin? Me, So your strength finally gave out, Caddock and Olympus. I'm not surprised, given how much blood you lost. I'm impressed you were able to walk this far after Limbo tore that hole in you. It seems I misjudged your mental fortitude. The pain alone from the wounds he inflicted is enough to drive lesser people to madness than death. How tragically touching. Perhaps this is your crypto pride at work, your determination not to let Crystallia alone bear the world's burdens. How very boyish of you, almost rebellious in your self-deprecation. Now then. While I do have to be present for the upcoming birth, I should have some time to spare before then. So I suppose now is as good a time as any to fulfill the promise I made to the Grand Duchess. What did he make? I can't remember what kind of promise he made. Hey, there you are, Koyan. I've been looking around ever for you. Is this a bad time? Never seen you in such a foul mood before. What's wrong? The mouse you were chasing ended up biting your prize tail or something? Well, now I'm amazed you can be so droll as to such an obviously grief-stricken woman. You should reconsider your handsome playboy act, Lord Beryl. I'm really not in the mood for jokes right now. Good, that works out nicely. I enjoy a nice round of banter as much as the next guy, but there's a time and place for that kind of thing. See, I don't know if you heard the fireworks outside, but now that they've started, it's pretty clear this Lostbelt isn't going to last much longer. Whether Lord Zeus crushes Chaldea or Chaldea ends up crushing Zeus, the winners are inevitably going to end up fighting over the Tree of Emptiness. In which case, it's only right I start getting serious myself, don't you think? After all, you can't survive in this world if you don't stay on your toes, and I'm sure as shit not getting myself killed like Caddock did. Caddock's dead? Who killed him? Oh, come on, you gotta ask. Limbo, obviously. Guess he just couldn't shake his urge to rebel against Kirshdaria. Too bad he got taken out like a chump. Of course, if he'd resigned himself to actually being a chump, I'd just killed him myself. Either way, Caddock was on his way out the moment he came back from Russia with his tail between his legs. Poor little guy, I hate to see it. Yes, I suppose you're right. Beryl got woven impurity. You might have the others fooled, but not me. You're a natural-born killer. You don't have enemies or allies, you're just a mad dog always hungry for his next kill. Ouch, judgmental much? What do you even know about me, anyway? You kill people you find boring, you kill people who deserve to die. And you kill people whose deaths would be tragic. That's what gets you off. Well, Beryl's a pleasant fellow. And I have no interest in dealing with a brute like that. They make for terrible clientele. I'm not going to bother asking what sort of prey you're looking for, so I suggest you relax and enjoy your time in this palace until it all falls to pieces. Now, if you'll excuse me, I'm going to say my final goodbye to Father Rasputin before. Oh, don't be like that, Koyan. Besides, I really think you're going to want to hear what I have to say. You're looking for monsters that were never part of proper human history, right? Well, I can lead you to one that's really something. Like, say, a creature that managed to fend off the Earth's bleaching, and still is today in the void path that stretches onto the inner sea of the planet. Something that survived the bleaching, huh? One that goes by the name Dragon of Albion. I have vague knowledge of the Dragon of Albion, I think. What did you just say? Now we're talking. I thought that might get your attention, Vitch. I knew you were just as much of a sicko as I am. Honestly, all this talk about establishing a perfect age of gods is a little too big for my britches. So I thought I'd cut you in on something a little more life-sized. Don't worry, I'm not going to call you a cowardly fox or anything. I know what you really are, after all. So here's my proposal, Koyan. I'll find you something you really like. If in exchange, you get me out of this Lostbelt. Beryl wants out of here. And he has access to some Dragon of Albion? Whatever that is. Lancer, Assassin, Zerker. We can get away with bringing Salter. If memory served, isn't its head or something beneath the Mages Association, I want to say? Oh, possibly. So it's something in his Lostbelt? Maybe? But his Lostbelt's fading away because there's no tree. Stretch. Though, maybe he's a liar? It's a possibility that he was lying there. That his Lostbelt was fading. Also, this is so far a very quick chapter. Excuse me. At this current rate, I definitely could have done this last night. Yeah, focus like this. Get rid of Chimera and start working on the puppet thing. Oh, I just realized that it actually looks like the big circular orb, but more compressed. That's pretty cool. That is pretty cool. Okay. First wave easy done, and we have NPs enough to break through the second, I believe, at least. I want to say Salter's second skill gives it 30%. Want to say. Well, we'll find out here shortly. Get Charisma. And start blasting. Start blasting. Thank you for telling me my battery is sufficiently charged. Ooh, not quite enough with just a singular attack boost, but it's fine. It is finer than fine. Because we'll still be able to gain all of the benefits. And here's the last one. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. What is a lemon squeezy, anyways? I honestly don't know. I don't even know where the phrase comes from. I just know it's something that people say. And I've said for a very long time. 20% charge, but luckily she had that 10% as well as other. Let's give her this boost as well. Now, Seba. Smash. Oh, there was multiple. I thought that was it. I need to pay better attention, clearly. I clearly need to pay better attention. I didn't even see the, that there were 5 enemies in this whole thing. Happens. Still, this should be easy enough. BAQ. And this should finish it off. Come on, game. Load it, load it, load it. Well, it's, taking its time to load. Yes, please retry. Please. And easy peasy. Oh, we actually do get more story after that. Olympian guards have joined the fray, and there are more hostile entities incoming. So they're not the only force to be reckoned with. That ought to take care of all the ones from the north. Adele? Macarius? Ducting to the remains of Prometheus Hephaestus transmission network now. Linking spaces and transmitting matter. Preparing for instantaneous expansion. There's that spatial distortion. Come forth, Stymphalides. Or Stymphalides. I don't know. There's obviously some proper way to say it, but... Destination? The Great Orbital Shrine. Olympia Theodora. I think. I can't remember the exact thing. Preparing Stymphalides for flight. Unfurling beam sail. Releasing safeties. All artificial gravity systems are green. Igniting reactor. Firing up the engine. All flight preparations complete. Macarius. Let's go, Stymphalides Blackwing. At this speed, we ought to reach the Great Orbital Shrine in well under a minute. And we still have over an hour until noon. We're gonna make it, Master. Wait, something's coming at us from the ground. No, scratch that. It's more like 10, 20-somethings. Damn it, they just keep multiplying. Shit, it's a bunch of autonomous weapons and Olympian soldiers using flight spells to catch up to us. So they're lining up so nice and neat for us, huh? That works out perfectly. I'm gonna blow them all away once to get them back for all those times they slowed us down. Hey, twins. Heads up, I'm taking over the aircraft. Hmm? I can tell from this thing's scent that it's chock full of Athena and Hephaestus' Clironomia. So now I'm going to use them all the way up. That's fine. If it lets us check up these pursuers, then please be our guest. Hell yeah. Alright, here goes Poseidon Maelstrom. The enemies are gone. All pursuers have vanished. What the hell? Canis, did you underestimate your own strength? Why do you sound so shocked? I thought it was going to take at least 2 or 3 shots. Well, damn. I guess when I set out to do something, I don't screw around. I knew it was in great condition. Come on. Let's keep this up all the way to Zeus's domain. While I do appreciate the Sea God's fury saving us, it seems it has done us so at a significant cost. Indeed, the aircraft appears to be out of control. Damn it, I can't see her anymore. We're not going to be able to make it to the altar. So, if nothing else, I'm going to make sure we get to the orbital shrine. Well, it was nice being aloft while it lasted. Oh no, we're about to crash land in the Great Orbital Shrine's perimeter gardens. Stay with me, senpai. You too, foe. Foe! Crash landing. Assuming the positions. And that's that section done. That was actually another quick one. I think that actually took the record for the quickest section so far. So that was section 19. Gets us a quartz and 2 divine leyline spiritons. Alright. I'll pause here for about a minute.